Hello everyone, welcome to RK Automation Lab. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to install Visual Studio 2022 in Windows Machine. So open your Google, type Visual Studio 2022. Select the first link. So once you back to the visualstudio.microsoft.com, so you are able to see a couple of downloads here, the Community Edition 2022, a Professional 2022, an Enterprise Edition. So you can select the community because which is a free one. So you can select downloads Community Edition 2022. Click on the exe. Yes. Click on continue button. So now you can able to see a window here. So in this window, we have a couple of options to select to install Visual Studio 2022. So here we have the option called the web and cloud. We see ASP.NET and web development. Select the first checkbox. And if you are using any Azure development kind of things, okay, you can select the Azure development, but it's not required. So we have a Python development. Yeah, you can select this one, and Node development if you want, you can select it. And in the bottom, the desktop and mobile applications, the .NET multi-platform app UI development. This is not that much important. If you want to develop a single code base using C# with the .NET MAUI, you can select it, or else it's not required. The .NET desktop development, try to select this one. And you can ignore desktop development with C++, and the universal Windows platform development is not required. You can ignore this. Okay. So these are for, depends on your requirements. Okay. For your projects, you can select these options. Okay. And the game development. Okay. This is not required for the C# or the developers, I mean, C# testers. Okay. It's not required. And the other tool set, like data storage and processing, if you're trying to connect, or if you're working with any data models or solutions, or if you want to connect to the SQL server, or if you want to create some kind of data solutions in the Visual Studio, you can select this option. I'm selecting it. And Visual Studio extensions, if you're if you want to have any kind of extensions, any third party, not third party, so any extensions in the Visual Studio, you can get it from the extension section menu. The Office SharePoint development is not required. This is Lambda. This is optional. Okay. Now that we have a total space required 11.62 GB. So I'm going to click on install button. So it is going to take a minimum of an hour, or maybe 40 minutes to 1 hour. Depends on your internet speed. Okay. Sometimes it will be very less. Sometimes it will be 15 minutes. Sometimes it will be 20 minutes. But most of the times, for me, it took around 30 to 40 minutes, because it has to install multiple packages. So once it is downloaded, it is going to install the same packages. And once it is installed, then you will be able to see a bunch of options here. We have the launch option, modify option, and something close options, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost completed. So now you need to restart the mission. So click on the restart. Yeah, once your system got restarted, then you can go to the menu and type Visual Studio 2022. Click on this. So now you'll see Windows sign into Visual Studio. So don't sign into the Visual Studio. Just skip this for now. Now you'll see the different type of themes. The dark blue, blue extra, contracts, light. So whatever the theme you like it, you can select it. I like dark here. I can select this theme and then I start with the Visual Studio. Yeah. So the Visual Studio window is open here. If you want to create a new project in the Visual Studio, just click on the create a new project. Or if you're cloning the repository from GitHub or Bitbucket or TFS or your repository, you can go and click on the clone repository. Or you have an existing project in your computer, then you can click on the open a project or solution. And if you want to open any workspace or any folder in the local drive, you can select this folder. So right now I'm going to create a console application in the Visual Studio. So just click on the create a new project. Right. So now I can directly see the console app here. You can select this one. Or if you don't see this, just type console app, console. Right. So now you will see bunch of console applications here. See the console app and console app, right? Okay, but this is just for C Sharp and this is for Visual Basic. So we are going to work on the C Sharp. Select the first one, console app C Sharp, and the next one. So once you click on the next, you will see this window to configure your new project and the name of your project. You can give anything. Example, I'm going to work on the C Sharp programming, right? Okay, C Sharp programming. You can give any name to your project name. Okay, and this is your solution name. So most of the times it will be same, but if you want to change your project name or solution name, you can change it if you want. So right now it will be same as it is. And this is the location of your workspace. Okay, where you want to keep this project. So I'm going to keep this project in the C drive. This is MS C Sharp. So this is my workspace, I mean location of this project. So click on next button. Now we'll see the framework. Okay, we have a .NET framework. Okay, if you see that, if you open this one, drop down, you will see the .NET 6.0 long-term support and .NET 7.0 standard term pro support. So you can select any one of these. So I'm going to select the .NET framework 6.0. Then click on the create button. It takes seconds to create a console application in the Visual Studio. Yeah, it's open the Visual Studio window here. I'll close all these windows here, left side. And once you open this Visual Studio, right, so you will see the right side is the Solution Explorer. In the Solution Explorer window, you will see the solution here. The solution name is C Sharp Programming, and this is your project. The C Sharp Programming is a project name. And under this project, you will see your files, the project related files here. Okay. So click on the program.cs. Okay. So this is the default code they have given by default code. I'll remove it. So I'm going to create a simple class, public class program So now I'm going to create a main method, public static void main. So the arguments are optional, it's not required. So if you want this suggestion, you can just click on tab. Automatically, the line will be taken. So you can write down here, welcome to C# programming. Console.readline. So this is the first program I'm writing here. So if you want to run this program, you can go and click on this C# programming run button. Start without debugging. It is going to open the command prompt window with the output. Yes. So now we can see, welcome to C# programming. Close this window. So if we want to add any other class, okay, this is one class. If we compare the Java program and the C# programming, the major difference is the Java program extends with the .java and the C# program extends with the .cs file. And the syntax also is different. Okay, so most of the syntax are different here. In the Java, we are writing the, no, if we want to print something in the console, we can write system.out.println, but in the C#, we are writing console.writeLine and console.readline. So I'm going to create another class here. Right click on the project, go to add, click on the new item, or you can click on the class. Anyone is fine. Click on the new item. Okay, the file name is, I can say mathematics. Add. So by default, you see that once you create a class, or by default, these are the basically, usings namespace. These are the imports. We can say imports are, the usings, the existing library packages kind of things. Okay. I want to make it this public. So I'm going to create a couple of methods or functions in the mathematics class. We'll see how the C# programming is working. So I'm going to create two different methods, public void addition of two numbers into A comma into B. So see the console. If you want to print, okay, if you're not getting any suggestions, okay, if you want to add a line of console.out, console.writeLine, you can just type cw double tap. Now you'll get the console.writeLine. So you can write down here addition of two numbers plus, I'm going to give A plus B. The same way I'm going to write console.readline. I'm going to create another method, the public void subtraction into A comma into B. So if you want to copy the above code, you can copy it, or else you can write it for practice purpose. The subtraction of two number A minus B. So let me create one more method, public void multiply into A comma into B. Same copy paste. This is multiplication of two number A star B or A into B. Now in this in this class, right? Okay, in this mathematics class, if you want to run all these methods in the main method, okay, don't create any main method in the mathematics class, because the main method is already existing in the programs. So if you write a main method in the mathematics, okay, it is going to give an error message, because the entire project, right? Okay, in the entire project, there should be only one main method, only one main method. It should not have more than one main methods. Okay, so if you want to, how to call that, okay, I'm going to call this mathematics class to my program class. Okay. So for that, I need to create an object, right? Mathematics. So my object is maths is equal to new mathematics. Now call the methods maths dot addition. The addition of two numbers, example, 10 comma 20. Maths dot subtraction of again 10 comma 20. It is giving suggestions. You see that, right? Multiply. Yeah, again I can give 20, 10 comma 20. Now if you run this, so once you done with this program, right, okay, you can just go and click on right click on the solution or project, clean the project or clean the solution. I'm going to clean the solution, the rebuild the solution. So come here, go to the program.cs and click on run button. So the addition of two numbers is 30 and subtraction of two numbers is minus 10, 10 minus 20 minus 10. And a multiplication of two numbers 20 into 10, I mean 10 into 20, 200, right? So the output is coming fine. So this is a basic program that you can practice in the Visual Studio. Okay, you can create n number of classes and you can start doing program. So if you're familiar with any other programming language like Java or Python, okay, you can easily start with this C# programming. So that's it, guys. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next session.